Well, hello everyone. It's Chef Jazzy John. Hope everyone is doing great today on this wonderful summer day. As you see, once again, I'm in my summer kitchen, also known as my greenhouse. As you can probably hear a little thunder in the background, but it's a wonderful, wonderful day. So today we're going to be doing a nice, fresh fruit and vegetable salad. It's called a broccoli, apples, and tomato salad with a little bit of coleslaw dressing on top of it. So let's get right into this because this is a wonderful salad. Today we don't need any seasonings. It's all natural. So of course you have to have your ingredients. So we have 3 apples. We have a golden delicious apple, which is very sweet, like a honey taste. Then we have a Granny Smith apple, which is a tart apple, which is used in most apple pies. And then we have a red delicious apple, or gala apple, which is just a nice apple flavor. And then I have grape tomatoes. I have about 20 grape tomatoes. And then I purchased about 3 broccoli crowns. And then to make this easy, I actually purchased some coleslaw dressing, but I will give you a coleslaw dressing recipe after I'm done with this dish. So to get started, I'm going to start with the broccoli. So I have my 3 broccoli crowns. Well, actually whole broccolis. So I actually take the broccoli and cut all the crowns off. You can also buy broccoli crowns, but I just happen to grab these this time. You cut them all off. And this depends on how many people you're going to feed. This is actually about 3 or 4 people. So what I do is I take, let me get it better. So now I just want you to get a better view, so I came in a little closer. So basically I was saying I take the broccoli crown and I split them. And most of the time I even cut the tips off. So you just take your broccoli. You don't want to make them too small, so take your broccoli crown and just cut it maybe twice. And just continue to cut all of them until you have as much as you need. You can do a small pan or a large pan. Of course you need more than 4 broccolis. And what I sometimes even do, I'll go and I'll buy like a bag of broccoli crowns, and then you don't have to cut as much. Okay, so you just cut all this up, and this is real easy and simple. Okay. And then all that's going to happen with this, I'll move these over here. So you're going to move these to your bowl, and you can cut them a little small if you like. You want to have nice small pieces. Like so, and then I just take them and I put them all in a nice little bowl, casserole dish, as you see. Okay. So then, what we do next is take the broccoli off. Okay, so what we do next is we take our apples. You're gonna cut them 4 times. You're gonna cut them on the side, on the side. Try not to get the core. On the side and on the side. So that way you don't have any seeds and things. And then basically what I do, I take it and I cut them the long way, like so. And then I just turn that around and I'll cut even thinner slices. So you'll be doing this to all your apples. And something I did mean to tell you that makes it a little bit easier. I actually usually cut the tomatoes first, but I got excited. So you just cut your apples and just turn them to the side and cut them even thinner. You want to cut them this way about 1/8 of an inch, but on the side you want to just like slithers of apple basically. So now can you imagine once we get the yellow and the green and the red all together in the same container? That is just such a wonderful, exciting flavor for your taste buds. Okay, so now we're going to just move on to the tomatoes so you can see how I do those. Now these tomatoes, and it doesn't matter if all this gets mixed together because you're going to mix it together anyway. So grape tomatoes come in all different sizes. So this is one that's kind of long one. So I'm going to cut it maybe twice. Okay. So just grab a little handful. Like I said, this is an easy recipe. You can leave them this size if you want. You can cut them a little smaller. That's totally up to you. It's starting to rain again. I may have to pause. At first the sun was out. It was shiny. And I went in the house for a minute and I came back out, it was raining. So now as you see, I just cut them in all kinds of ways because you want a person to have a nice taste of everything. So you just continue to mix them together. Now, when you come to the apple part, you know, apples can turn yellow real quick, start to turn brown real quick. So we're gonna go into the red one for a minute. So just make sure you wash all your vegetables off. Don't peel the cover because that's part of the color for your salad. I always say that people eat with their eyes first. So get yourself a nice sharp knife and just cut it down. And then just take that part and just slice it real thin. Almost like shavings. So you have enough of what you need, you know, for your company. So as I was saying, just continue to cut your apples. And only use as much as you need. One good thing about this, you don't have to have any leftovers because you can always eat the rest of your apples. I'm always eating. Sometimes I actually leave myself some apples on purpose. Just make sure you have a nice mixture. Like, okay, I'm gonna do some more Granny Smith. And once again, like I said, it depends on how many people you want to serve. This is gonna be for the house, for me and my wife, but this will last us 2 or 3 days. It's a nice snack. Once again, just cut them. So I'm just cutting it like that, and then I go across and basically slither them. It almost gives like little taste pops. The tartness from the green apples, the really honey sweetness from the golden delicious apples, just the nice sweetness from the red apple. Okay, that should be enough apples. And then I'm gonna do a couple more tomatoes. I had a little rain delay, but as you can see, the sun is coming out once again behind me. Do a little more tomatoes. A couple more nice tomatoes. And you can use whole tomatoes if you like. It's just a little bit more chopping. But I just usually buy the plum tomatoes or grape tomatoes. So they're smaller. And on the broccoli, I basically only use 2 of the broccoli crowns. So now this is your salad. Now you can just put this, use this, give it to the kids, give it to somebody, just chop it up, put it in some bags, and you got other snacks. So now we take this coleslaw dressing. The coleslaw dressing, we're gonna pour this over there, and with the coleslaw dressing, it has vinegar in it, and that's what helps soften your vegetables, your broccoli, it helps soften it. So as I was saying, it's time to put your coleslaw dressing on. So I would recommend for this amount about 2 cups. So I didn't bring any measuring cups out because, like I said, no measuring. So this is actually a 24-ounce bottle. So I'm going to use about half of this, a little bit over half. And this is called Marzetti's coleslaw dressing. So if you want to make a nice quick coleslaw dressing, put a little bit more. It's really pretty easy to make. You need like a half a cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, fresh if possible, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just take all that, mix it together, refrigerate it, and you have some great coleslaw dressing. I just had to take a shortcut just to show you that there are options. So now we're going to take our dressing. As you can see, it's beautiful, it's colorful. And we just mix everything together. I don't want to spill any out of my container. Put it down for a minute. And we'll just stir it all and mix all of it together. Now this is one of those items that if you want it creamier, add more. If you want it less creamy, add less. This is truly a create your salad. So I see a little dry spot, so I'm gonna add a little bit more salad dressing, coleslaw dressing. So now that's about 2 cups. I usually just try to add a little bit at a time just to make sure I don't oversaturate it. So today I'm going to prepare us some colossal shrimp, maybe some hush puppies, and we'll have our broccoli apple salad. Broccoli apple and tomato salad. One thing about this salad that is so popular, over the last couple of weeks I catered for an anniversary party, and one of the dishes was broccoli salad. Well, since that party, 4 people have called me that are new clients for broccoli salad. That's how good this broccoli salad is. It's very refreshing in the summertime. Also, once again, like I said, this salad has no parameters. So if you want to add some cheese to it, some sharp cheddar, some Parmesan, some whatever kind of cheese you like, you want to add some shrimp to it, some jerk chicken, some barbecue chicken, whatever you like. You can throw it right in there. Some crab meat, some, like I said, shrimp, lobster tails, whatever. So let's do our tradition. Then I gotta wait till later to have my whole meal because remember I said I'm cooking shrimp today. So it's nice and tart. It's tart from the coleslaw dressing because it has the vinegar in it. Then you have the tartness of the Granny Smith apples. You have the sweetness, that sweet honey flavor and then you have that nice natural flavor, just apple flavor, period. Then you got the nice healthy flavor of broccoli. You got a nice juicy tart flavor from the tomatoes. It's a perfect dish. You can have it with chips, you can have it with crackers. Like I said, this is something that you can have for a couple of days in the fridge. Go in, just take a little cup. That's what I always do because it's nice and refreshing. It's a wonderful dish. So once again, another dish shared with you guys for the summertime. It's a perfect summer dish. It's quick and easy. I guarantee that your company will love it. So once again, Chef Jazzy John, bon appetit.